everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Katarina. Today's video is going to be my finale for the Panning Solitaire project Pan. Panning Solitaire is the theme for PANtastic Ladies Facebook group's Pan That Palette this year, and this project is created by Erynn, who I will of course link down below. And I have really been enjoying this project. I think the idea behind this project is amazing. So in this project we have panned eyeshadows in sets. So first a single, then a duo, then a trio, and you cannot really count the set done before you have reached your goal in all of the eyeshadows in the set. Well, if we consider that, to be completely honest, I only finished my single, so yeah, I didn't reach my goal in all sets. However, I'm really glad I did this project. I joined into this project a little bit late in the beginning of May, when other people had been doing this for 4 months already. Today what I thought I would do is that I will go through all of the sets that I have had in this project and talk through the progress. So this finale video will probably be a little bit longer than my updates usually. So let's just go through the progress I was able to make in this project. I rolled in total 4 sets into this project, and that is total 10 eyeshadows. And I was really over ambitious. In the intro I thought that my goal would be to finish all of these eyeshadows. Well, I haven't finished all of these eyeshadows, and to be completely honest, I haven't even hit pan on all of these eyeshadows. And as I said previously, my single is really the only set where I did reach my goal. However, for me this project wasn't that much about hitting the goal and completing the sets. It was more about making progress on my eyeshadows and having fun. And a lot of these eyeshadows that I picked to this project were something that would complement my Pan That palette, because once I started my Pan That palette with my Modern Renaissance, I was quite quickly running out of some really basic shades that I would use on daily basis. Let's start with my single. That is the only eyeshadow that I was able to finish. My single was a deep matte brown from the BH Cosmetics Carli Bybel Deluxe Edition palette. And I will say, these eyeshadows from the Carli Bybel Deluxe Edition palette, I do have quite a few of them in this project. They are not like your standard size eyeshadows, they're actually smaller than that. I can show you a comparison. So here is my go-to palette. Over there you can see a standard size eyeshadow, and the empty pan above it is the BH Cosmetics Carli Bybel Deluxe Edition pan. So yeah, I didn't have pan in the eyeshadow when I rolled it in the intro, but by the first update, that was after a month, I had significant pan in the eyeshadow. That is because this eyeshadow I also used as a brow powder. It worked quite well for me because it wasn't too warm. And also I did use it as an eyeshadow, so I was able to make really good progress. However, my eyeshadow I think shattered quite quickly after filming the first update, so I had to repress it. In the second update, I had finished about half of the eyeshadow that I had after repressing, and then by the third update, after 3 months of doing this project, I had finished the eyeshadow. The eyeshadows I have in my duo are the only eyeshadows from somewhere else than the BH Cosmetics Carli Bybel Deluxe Edition palette. However, these eyeshadows are small too. They are from the Balm Voyage 2 eyeshadow palette or multitasking palette, but from that palette I had in this project the shade Wilkommen, that is like a shimmery bronze, and Tervetuloa, that is like a satiny matte neutral shade. I mainly used it as a crease shade. But yeah, these eyeshadows I also wrote in the intro. And by the first update, after 1 month, I had hit pan on the shade Tervetuloa. By the second update, I had made really good progress on the shade Tervetuloa, and there wasn't a lot left. And by the third update, which was in the end of July, after 3 months of doing this project, I had finished the shade Tervetuloa. And in Wilkommen there started to be somewhere that you could see, but not a lot. My fourth update I actually filmed in the end of September, so I skipped my August update, and I'm really sorry, the pictures of my September's update are horrible. I was lazy and didn't use a ring light for taking these pictures, and you can see I had not hit pan on Wilkommen by the fourth update. And I hadn't hit pan on the said Wilkommen by the fifth update either, and that one was in the end of October. And I also skipped the update for Panning Solitaire in the end of November, beginning of December. Unfortunately, I have still not hit pan on the said Wilkommen. It is this eyeshadow over here. I think when I turn the palette you can really see how good progress I have made and how big dip there is, and I am sure that if I gave myself one more week time to work on this eyeshadow, I would hit pan on it. Yeah, I hope I can hit pan on Wilkommen next year. I know it won't be difficult, but I got quite close in this project, but I didn't quite get there. Next, let's talk about my trio, and my trio is 3 shimmery light lid shades from the BH Cosmetics Carli Bybel Deluxe Edition palette again. The trio I rolled in the first update, so in the end of May. I didn't want to roll my trio in the intro because at least I had product in Vermeer in my palette, but maybe also in Primavera. So I wanted to finish the light lid shades from my palette before rolling these into the Panning Solitaire. After having these eyeshadows in this project for a month, I had hit pan on the pinky shade, but there wasn't really that much progress on the peach and the gold. And after having these eyeshadows in this project for 2 months, so this was in the end of July, I had hit pan on all of these eyeshadows. So these kind of light shimmery shades are what I typically prefer to wear all over my lid. Deeper shimmers I like sometimes, especially during fall time, but for the most part, especially on everyday wear, I don't like to wear too deep eyeshadows. So that's another reason why it was harder for me to hit pan on Wilkommen, because it's a little bit too deep for me to wear all over my lid throughout the entire year at least, and usually I like just a little bit lighter looks on my daily basis. But as you can see, I was able to hit pan on these lighter shimmers quite quickly. And then the fourth update, as I said, was in the end of September, so by then I had actually made quite good progress on all of these eyeshadows. Then by the last update before the finale in October, I had made some little progress on the pink eyeshadow. I had made really good progress on the peach, and I had made some progress on the gold. And now let me show you where I am with my trio. So as you can see, there's not that good progress with the pink one. I have only used it once after the last update. But as you can see, the peach is now finished. Also, there is some progress on the gold. I actually did finish the peach today, so I do have it in the inner half or so of my lid. There was so little bit of product left, so I knew I would be able to finish it today. To be completely honest, this peach is not the best. The quality of the eyeshadow is not as good as the best eyeshadows from the BH Cosmetics Carli Bybel Deluxe Edition palette, but I'm so glad it's now finished. The 2 remaining shades, so the pink and the gold, I will try to finish somewhere next year. I will probably roll them into a project so I can follow my progress, but I know this won't be difficult for me to finish. I mean, I already finished this year the shades Vermeer and Primavera, which are pretty much the same thing than these two, and still I was able to make so good progress on these, because as I said, I just prefer lighter lid shades. And these are kind of like really wearable classic shades. If the peach was maybe a little bit more playful and fun shade, these are really classic. And then last but not least, let's talk about my quad. So my gouache were again 4 eyeshadows from the BH Cosmetics Carli Bybel Deluxe Edition palette. These are all different neutrals. I wrote these in the second update, so that was in June's update. I had not pan on any of these eyeshadows, but I will say, when I depotted the palette, I had some casualties and I had to repress the matte peach and the matte warm brown, so maybe I lost some eyeshadows when repressing, I don't know, but that's why they look so rough. So when these palettes had been in this project for 1 month in the third update, I had hit pan on the cream and the light peach. And then I had made really good progress on these 2 eyeshadows by the 4th update. By the 5th update, in the end of October, I had actually finished the peach and I had made really good progress on the matte cream. And let me show you where my gouache is right now. This is in a little bit different order than in the picture, but you can see it from here. So the 3 first pans are my gouache, and then one of these eyeshadows. And as you can see, I have finished the matte cream. I'm really happy about that. Mine actually, I think, shattered quite quickly after filming the update, so it went a little bit quicker after that. And let me check out how many times I used it before finishing. 18 times, so I did get quite a few uses from it before I was able to finish it. As you can see, there's no pan on the browns. I wasn't even able to finish all of the similar shades from my Pantastic palette. But yeah, I am so excited I joined into this project. So I was able to hit pan on 7 of these 10 eyeshadows in this project. There is 3 where I don't have pan. To be honest, I don't think it's difficult at all for me to hit pan on any of these 3. The matte browns from my gouache, I mean the BH Cosmetics Carli Bybel Deluxe Edition formula is really soft, so I know it won't be too difficult. And then the Wilkommen shade, there's a huge dip there, so I'm sure I can hit pan on that too. But yeah, 7 eyeshadows I was able to hit pan on, and from those 7 eyeshadows that I was able to hit pan on, I finished 5. So my single, 1 shade from my duo, 1 shade from my trio, and 2 shades from my gouache. So I'm really pleased with the progress I was able to make. But yeah, I really don't have anything else to add. I'm so glad I did this project. I am going to be doing a lot of eyeshadow panning again next year. So if you are interested in watching eyeshadow panning, I would really love it if you subscribed. But that's everything for today. Thank you so much for watching this video and see you on my next one. Bye bye!